Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome everybody, especially the audience online, on our debate and a panel about the healthcare system. Is health a commodity? How to organize the healthcare system? This is the question that we would like to answer in the end of our discussion. And we've got very honorable guests with highly experience when it comes to the healthcare policies. Our special guest from the United States, Michael Cannon, Director of Health Policy Studies at Cato Institute. Hello, it's great to hosting you here at Freedom Lounge in Warsaw. Dr. Łukasz Jasiński, Assistant Professor at the Department of Economic and Regional Policy of the Marii Curie-Skłodowska University in Lublin, Poland, and a permanent fellow of the Polish Mises Institute. Hello. And our third panelist is Dr. Jacek Gleba, medical doctor and a manager in medicine sector. I'm Piotr Palutkiewicz. I'm the vice president of Warsaw Enterprise Institute. I'm the only person here who is not an expert in the healthcare system. I took that topic and the debate by purpose. I just want to end that conversation, to end that panel, and to have some lessons for me, who is a specialist in public policy, but I'm not an expert in the healthcare system, as majority of our audience are not. So I would like to answer the questions in the end. What is the best healthcare system? What are the recommendations for Poland? And I would like to actually find, and maybe not find, but maybe find the solutions of some myths when it comes to the American healthcare system in Europe. What a majority of people here in the European Union think about American system is that it's expensive and it left unwealthy people actually on the streets. So this is like the myth that we would like to get the real and true answer when it comes to the real situation and the real solutions and the good and the weaknesses of American healthcare system. We'd like to start our debate and the panel from the presentation that Michael Cannon prepared for us. And Michael, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Is this okay? This is working. I want to thank you and my co-panelists for inviting me, for being here, and in the audience for being here as well. I've had a wonderful time in Warsaw so far, and I want to approach the question of should healthcare be a commodity and how should nations approach healthcare first by dispelling some myths that many Europeans have about the U.S. health sector, and still providing lessons for other nations that I think we can find in the U.S. health sector. To do that, I've got a bunch of data that I'd love to throw up on these slides up here, and some of it I think it's our heads are going to be blocking it for the studio audience. So should we maybe if I scoot off to the side, and then I won't be blocking this, and if you guys can just sort of sit down there, then you'll be able to see the slides as well because we don't have a monitor for you, and then we'll all come back up here once all this is done. But it's a persistent myth that you'll see in the major media, like in The Economist, that the United States, with all of its outrageously high prices for healthcare and millions of people without health insurance, is a free market, and that is what free markets in healthcare produce, is that sort of misery, a very high, excessively expensive health insurance and millions of people who can't afford it. But if you look closely at the US health sector, what you find is not only is it not a free market, but it is perhaps less of a free market than many European countries have. We don't really know. No one has collected, I don't think, reliable data to tell us. But here's I want to share some features of the US health sector that most Europeans don't know about. And one of them is that in the United States, we have just about every type of socialized medicine or attempt to achieve universal health insurance coverage that any European nation has developed, and even at least one that they have not. In the United States, the majority of the population has insurance through an employer. This is compulsory health insurance through employers, not unlike what they have in the German system. There are differences, yes, but there are substantial similarities. And that's more than half of the US population.